What's up, everybody? Microphone. Microphone check. Microphone checker. What's and TV, I Am Poetry. You are here with our final recap of Ready to Love Season 4. This is part 2 of the reunion. I'm finally glad that this show has wrapped up this season. Honestly, y'all, I was not impressed with a lot of these individuals, therefore making me not really impressed with a lot of the couples that manifested from this season. My predictions, who we're gonna make it to the end, I think I was close. I know I said Amber and Chris. Oh, I only had one on right. I only had one right for my predictions. But anywho, there was a lot that I think I wanted communicated during this particular finale that I myself still did not get. There's a lot of things that I said throughout the season that came to fruition. It was just, I don't know, it was just off to me. I don't know what it was, y'all. It was off. This finale was off. The first half of the finale was all about Alexis. And if I was one of the final three, because it wasn't supposed to be a final four, if I was one of the final three couples, I would have been a tad bit insulted because you took shine away from us. We are the reasons that this is supposed to be, we are the reasons for the show. Finding a commitment, finding a relationship, and moving forward to love. They all came on this show with the premise that they are ready to love someone. And the couples at the end, at least two of the four couples, because since Tommy said it's final four, two of the four couples showed us that they weren't ready. They weren't ready when they started the process. So again, it takes me back to the only reason that they joined the show was not to find love. They joined the show to be on TV. That's my first opinion about it. And I think Tommy has heard us as the fans say that so much, which is one of the reasons why he said to, well, from my understanding, everybody here, they wanted to be part of the, they wanted to be part of the show. I mean, they was here to find love, wasn't you? Everybody like, yeah, no. Y'all know I be thirsty all the time. If y'all not new to the channel, go ahead and hit subscribe. Join the channel so that way you can be notified of all the videos that come out in this coming up season. Let's get started. We pick up right where we left off. The first half where Kyra is saying to Tommy, what is the status of their relationship right now? AJ had already said that he is willing to still date Kyra. He's still waiting on her to make up her mind. But he's not going to stop dating other people while she make up her mind, which is seemingly what she wants him to do. She stated that after the show, she had already had this trip planned. She went on this trip. She made an intention of making sure she spoke to him every day. Only to find out that he had went on a date with Alexis. Again, I already told y'all last episode, Alexis planned that shit. She DM'd him, couldn't even call him because she knows his fucking phone number. She DM'd him on her birthday, said, oh, I'm feeling lonely, I'm feeling sad or whatever. I ain't nobody to celebrate my birthday with. Why of all people you picked AJ to celebrate your birthday with? Come on, girl. Can I cave it any further? Thirsty. Alexis mad thirsty. Alexis mad thirsty. And AJ's a man. He's like, I'm gonna get a little poom tonight. You know, a little poom poom. You know what I'm saying? Give her a little birthday D. You know what I'm saying? That's what he did. I noticed, well, I gather when most of these people on this show were talking about they were intimate, they not just talking about hugs and kisses and rubs and clothes burning. That's not what they talking about. They talking about getting bucket naked. Okay, that's what they talking about. So Kyra's response to that question was, nah, I'm just gonna be me. I don't think that I want to date AJ. This is her third time turning you down, bruh. Third time. Remember the first time was when you skipped out on the dinner date with you let her pay for it. Second time was when she at the end told you that she didn't want you. She just wanted to, continue to go through this process. Now she told Jason she wanted to make it to the end of the process. We at the end of the process with AJ, and she still want to go through the process. Okay, and now again, third time, telling you I don't want to be with you. I don't want to be with you. I honestly think that Kyra did not want to be with Jason either. The only reason why she's this passionate about it, because he was supposed to still chase her. When he totally shut her down and cut her off, that did something to her ego. And that's the only reason why she's so passionate about Jason. Because one, she's still talking in MF circles. Okay? She still cannot say what she wants. And for those of us out here in TV land who keep saying that Jason was wrong or being a hypocrite because he hadn't made a decision either, but he wants Kyra to make a decision. What he wanted Kyra to do is to tell him what she wanted of him. He wanted to know what the emotional connection, what was driving her. How would she drive, or how would she want him to pursue the relationship? And she could say, well, I thought we could always be together, I thought we could be together. I always said that I wanted to think about being with you. Real emotions is what he was trying to get her to express. I said that early on, that she was an emotional paraplegic. She lives through the courtroom. And in all her actions, she's very inquisitive. She talk on days on end. She'll share with days on end, but not be emotionally vulnerable or emotionally connected. And she said herself that she keeps putting up walls. Okay, so yeah, Kyra said no, she don't want to go there. She don't want to go there. So next they bring out Troy. I forgot about him too. Okay, and they really harp on the fact that Troy was kissing a lot of the women on the show. And now we did hear Troy say that was his signature move. Okay, I'm not sure a lot of y'all know, when they do these confessionals after they have finished filming. And the producers are recalling back situations that they went through. And so they are explaining to the best of their abilities what they thought they were feeling or in that moment or time. So they're not like filming the episode and then doing a confessional. Those confessions are taped at the end. Okay, so anyway, Troy was like, through his confession, he said it was a signature move, but now he's trying to sugarcoat it and saying, well, when you greet people, you hug them, you kiss them on the cheek. I told y'all, I'm a back rubber. I massage spines and stuff when I hug and meet people sometimes. It's a habit. It's a reaction. Do I give kisses on the cheek? I kiss babies. I always kiss babies. I love babies. Oh, okay. Anywho, so it could very well be a response, but you said yourself, bro, this is something signature that you do. And when they brought it up before during the season about you kissing everybody, you said you didn't get no complaints. They let you do it. Okay. They asked him what did he learn about this whole process, and he says, I learned what not to do on camera, or I learned that I need to be more careful about what I'm doing on camera. That's what he learned. He ain't learned nothing. He one of them motherfuckers that be like, okay, as long as the camera's out, the door's closed, I can do what the fuck I want to do, ain't nobody see it. We already said that he was Chester the child molester. Something ain't right. Something ain't right with Troy. One of those people is probably sexually harassing half his doggone female staff that he work with, or work under him. And then he did nobody see it? It didn't happen. It wasn't me. That's Troy. So, we go over to Andrea. I just don't remember them really talking to Ida. Did I miss that part? I don't remember them talking to Ida at all. They did say something about Ida. Ida was saying that she talked too much. Is that what it was? She has diarrhea of the mouth, and that turns people off. And on the flip side, Andrea didn't say enough, and that's what turned people off. They thought she was the weird cat lady. Her cat Egypt has been found. It came on back home. But yeah, even Dietrich was like, I don't want to be super hearing about this cat. But then Dietrich was going to explain to everybody she just lost a cat. Y'all know sometimes people's animals are like their children. So when I went through it, when I saw that scene, I wasn't one of the people that think she was a weird cat lady, because I understood. Sometimes I lose my cat in this house, and I be freaked out thinking somebody left the fucking door open, because my cat has been trying to go outside, and she normally don't, right? So when I don't see her for hours on end, I'm like, where my damn cat? Where is she? I'll panic. And if I have somebody that I'm like communicating with, you know, we trying to get to know each other, I may express, I'm feeling kind of bad right now because I can't find my damn cat. You know what I'm saying? You know, it's a possibility. Okay. So we go back to Kyra and Jason. This is so exhausting. Kyra basically said in so many words, and she said it repeatedly, really the same thing she said to AJ. I want you to wait for me. I'm not ready to commit to you. I'm not even ready to tell you what I want, because one, I'm not sure what I want. However, the only thing I do know is I want you to wait on me to figure my shit out. You say you want to be with me? Don't be with nobody else. Let me figure my shit out. I want you to commit to me even though I'm not committed to you. I want you to hold on to God's unchanging hand, even though I'm flip-flopping every day. That's basically what Kyra said. And Jason was saying, you know, he still hadn't made up his mind in that moment about which woman that he really wanted to be with, because they were so different. They came from different places. They had different attitudes. They moved differently. But the one thing that made Liz outshine Kyra, if we had to, you know, shine them up, is the fact that she knew what she wanted in life. She came on that show ready to love. That was her intention. Kyra came on that show to make it to the end, to be pursued by many. She was feeling good when she was being pursued by many. And Kyra thinks that's the reason why Jason backed off, when she heard that so many different men were interested in her. That's why, well, he heard so many different men were interested in her. She thinks that's what changed the dynamic. Now, we did see Jason in the confessional say, dang, she got all these doggone connections that he don't know about. I thought y'all was communicating, Kyra. I thought that you was sharing, Kyra. Okay, that's what you said, Kyra. But he's like, she had all these connections with all these people, and I didn't even know about it. Maybe our connection ain't as strong. And so when he goes to Kyra for confirmation and assurance, she tells him, I'm not ready to decide right now. That's not what he's trying to hear, Ma. You letting him think that you are really, what's the word I want to use? Indecisive or confused, baffled, befuddled about all these different men. You don't know which way to go. That's loony. That's absolutely lunatic. Okay, so Jason again said, what do you want? When I sat down and asked you that question, I really did want to know what you wanted. I, at this point, think that if Kyra had said, I want to completely 100 move forth with you and be committed with you, that I'm ready for a relationship right now, that Jason would have went forward the first time when they sat out there by that tennis court. Okay. And Kyra said that Jason said that he told her that if you don't make up your mind that I'm going to pursue Liz. Jason said that he didn't say that. This is what I think happened. Jason said, I want to know what it is that you want. But if you can't make up your mind what it is that you want, then I am going to pursue Liz because I also have a connection with her too, just as strong as the one I had with you. She knows what she wants, and he told Kyra that during the show. Liz has set forth her intentions and how she wants me to move in regards to her. But when I ask you, you can't do that. Okay, so I do think when he was at the tennis court, he would have said, yeah, you know what, let's go forth. But when she still could not like say, this is what I want in a relationship, this is what I want, this is what I see for us down the road, this is how I'm feeling for you right now in this moment. You know, I got connections, but I am feeling you. And he was feeling her too. Jason got frustrated. It's not so much that he saw so much more in Liz, in my opinion. It's that he was just frustrated with Kyra ass. And he had did this before. That was one of the things that he kept saying repeatedly. He's dated women like Kyra before. And he's always came out on the short end of the stick in regards to relationships. So he figured, why not do something different? This woman is telling me everything that I say I want to hear. Let me go forward with it. That's what I felt about that. Okay. Kyra, like I say, she's an emotional paraplegic. She still don't know what she wants to this day. She thinks that Jason was playing games with her. I don't think that it was. I don't think it was a game, Kyra. I really don't. You were playing games. Like I said, you wanted all these men to hold on to you while you make up your mind. And honestly, I don't think that you was going to ever make up your mind. We go on to Stacey and David. In the password situation, let me tell you right now, I'm not finna just give you my password because you asked me for it, just like because of transparency. Whether we married or dating, I'm not. However, it may happen in this way. Hey babe, I need to log into your computer real quick. And I say, alright, well just put the password in and such. Hey, your phone ringing. Oh, just go ahead and answer it for me. The passcode. That's maybe how they'll get it. You know what I'm saying? But for me to just say, I'm going to write down a list of what my passwords are so you could be checking up on me for what? Why are you checking up on me? Why? You don't trust me? What are you so adamant about having my passwords? It makes sense. It does not, David. Does that at all. So, David, like I say, David was trying to convince us that we misinterpreted his words. We took it out of context. He was talking about marriage and Stacey was talking about relationship, just like dating. And Stacey said no, that when I was having a conversation with anybody on this show, it was for the long run, the end game being marriage. So I was speaking from that place. David, I think, believes that it is wrong for you to have private moments, private times, privacy. I think that David believes it's wrong for you to even have your own identity. Okay? David wants it his way. Like I said, David believes that a submissive wife is one that does exactly what he says to do. He doesn't allow you to talk. He wants to talk over you, talk for you. Yeah. I can't stand David. Can't stand David at all. We move on to Vernisha and Joe. Y'all know how I felt about Joe. I thought Joe was faking the funk. I think that he liked Vernisha in a little bit kind of way, Scotia Day, but he didn't want to be with her. And every time somebody gave him a reason, he went with it. His friends say, she like you too much. You right. She do like me too much. Now, I know the filming of this show was supposed to be 6 to 8 weeks altogether. And you basically are moving fast through this whole process. The whole premise of the show is that you came on here saying you are ready to love, not ready to date. At the end of the show, you make a commitment. You made this whole speech of how you want to rock with her and you hope that she rock with you and you gonna be in this together as long as she'll have you. And you want to know the reason why she wanted you. These were the things that you said, Joe. Now all of a sudden, you moving too fast. How are we moving too fast? Like I say, I know it's 6 to 8 weeks. That's for 6 to 8 weeks. That's almost 2 months. In 2 months, you know damn well if you want to be with somebody in a committed relationship. Don't tell me that you don't. It's a damn lie. You sit here tomorrow after 2 months of dating, you don't know if you're going to be with somebody. Okay, and from what I'm hearing from Joel and Vernisha, they were both moving along at the same pace. Joel backed off, right? He said, "Whoa, Ma, slow things down, right? You're moving too fast." It wasn't that she was moving too fast. He decided he wanted to take it slower. He wanted to still party and bullshit. He was hanging out with Stacy, hanging out with Flower Girl, you know what I'm saying? Basically hanging out with all the women on the show. You already know that you got a woman who's very territorial because she told you that she was territorial. She told you she was territorial, excuse me, y'all. So you knew this, right? You said that she was too clingy. I didn't see her as clingy. I saw her as territorial. And it came out a lot during this doggone reunion. Vernisha, baby, that dress. I talked about that dress so bad last episode. People was like, "Oh, it's cute." No, it wasn't. It wasn't flattering at all. She kept trying to pull it down, but she was so closed off. You know, so closed off. She was angry. She was hurt. She was in pain. She said that, you know, after the show ended, they had a good 2 weeks, and then things stopped. He changed. She wanted to spend the night at the house. He like, "No, it's too soon." Joe was not going to let you around his children because Joe didn't want a relationship with you. Joe was doing it for the Vine or the TV. That's what he was doing it for. He was doing it to boost up his credibility in his rap career. If you get women to like you, baby, then it can make your rap career a little better, baby. Okay? And he thought that's what he was doing. Now, I'm going to say, we knew that Alexis was in news production. Liz is in TV production. Joel is in trying to be a rapper. Chris, radio production, you know what I'm saying? Kyra, an entertainment, a lawyer. Okay, there are certain people on this show who got a lot of shine, who is dealing with production in some fashion. They know how to maneuver in front of a camera to make people like them and want them and think about them. Okay, Liz included. Liz made good TV and she knew it. She knew it. Okay. But Joel, I think Vernisha said that Joel was telling everybody that he was single. And he was like, "No, people asked me about us. I just said that we take things slow." Well, Joel, you said at the end of the show that you were making a commitment to this woman. That's what you said. At the little commitment ceremony thing. It wasn't that we was still dating and taking it slow. It was that we were committed to each other. Vernisha said that she had asked him, "Were we seeing other people?" And he said, "No, baby, we're not seeing other people." But then it seemed like he wanted to be with everybody else. And that made her feel small and insignificant and unimportant in his life. He was going to all the watch parties, and at the watch parties, he wasn't talking to her. He was hanging in the corner talking to Chrysanthemum, hanging in the corner talking to Stacy, hanging in the corner talking to Amber. And then I think his Joel said that, well, you know, she got real about it. She said she was gonna slap the shit out of somebody, and she's like, "Who did I say I was gonna slap? I don't want to fight no bitch over you. If you don't want me, you don't want me. I just need you to be upfront and honest about it and tell me, okay?" From what she heard, he was sneaking around sleeping with Stacy. Stacy was just as shocked as everybody. Who said that? Okay, I don't think that Stacy and Joel was messing around. Stacy has a way of talking. She uses her hands a lot. She touches people when she talks. So I believe that what Vernisha saw, Joel and Stacy was talking, and there might have been something funny, and she put her hand on his chest while she was laughing. or she was just touching his chest while they was talking. Because you can see it on this reunion when she's talking, she put her hand on Chris, she put her hand on Christian, she put her hand on Flower Girl, whoever was sitting next to her. When she was talking, she would put her hand on them. Even when she was sitting next to David for that brief moment, when she was talking, she put her hand on them. It's just how she speaks, how she engages with people. She's a touchy, feely person. So, and I think that maybe there was a lot of liquor involved as well. Which, when you add liquor to somebody who already is very territorial, it'll make them even more territorial. She already feels like she can't trust you because you have already shown her on more than one occasion, based off of what y'all said on the show, that you can't be honest. You say you're going to do something and you don't do it. Then you got all the excuses in the world of why you ain't going to do it. You know what I'm saying? You probably said that you was going to, I bet you told her that you wanted her to be involved with your kids' lives. I thought it was too soon, so I'm glad you didn't do it. But when she let you meet her daughter, you know, y'all thought that y'all was moving forward with that. You know what I'm saying? Her daughter may be older, but still, you thought that you was just in the bag. You meeting my daughter. Okay. Anywho, she said that he downplayed the relationship, but yeah, I talked about that already. Oh, Joel mentioned that there was another time, an example that he gave with Amber. His mother-in-law passed away, and Amber decided that she was going to take him out. And Amber called Vernisha and told her. And Vernisha said, I don't think that's a good idea for y'all to be out there alone together. I find it weird that Amber wants to be out. She got a lot of dates that she go, or a lot of hanging out she do with her male friends. And Chris ain't around, or neither is, you know, the male friend's companion. Amber just a free spirit, I guess, you know. But when Amber and Joel had that conversation, they clicked, they bonded. You could see that there was a friendship there. They didn't have a romantic connection, I don't believe, but I thought that they had a good chemistry with each other as far as a friendship, a budding friendship. And no, Vernisha said that she told Amber, I thanked you for calling and letting me know, but yeah, I don't think that's a good idea. Yeah, it was a mess. Okay, so then I think Vernisha mentioned that all the intimacy had left too, and you know, people automatically assume sex, and I wasn't gonna automatically assume that, but the fact that she said that she wanted to sleep over, that let me know they was having sex. And then she been on this live stream thing, you know, marathon on Instagram, and she told it all. She said a lot of people on the show was having sex. They always do. They always do. Y'all shouldn't be shocked. And then people like, it's too soon. It's too soon for Joe to say he want to be committed to her. But it wasn't too soon for them to have sex. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. When Tommy asked, you know, what y'all want to do, Vernisha's like, I'm done. Well, actually said she didn't know what she wanted to do. Joel said, you know, that he was not, he don't think he want this anymore. Okay. Now, at first I was like, okay, Vernisha, you showed your ass just a tad bit, you know. A lot of his fears you manifested, but I honestly believe that you were exactly who you said you were. Why he didn't hear you, I don't know. And I don't think that it really became an issue for him until other people around him start saying, "Ooh, this is an issue," and then he was like, "You're right, it's an issue." Okay. However, I realized that there was something else that wasn't told. Because when Joel went back up there, he sat down next to Alexis, and Alexis was like, "That's all right, baby, you got it out the way," you know, gave him some closure or something like that. And then he was like, "Nah, I fucked up. I really messed up, didn't I?" Something else happened that they didn't share. And if I watched Venisha's whole video, I might hear it, but I just couldn't watch her whole video. Anywho, so I think that was the end of this season. Is that it? I tried to get all my notes down. Maybe I wasn't ready. Yeah, Joel wasn't ready to love. Kyra wasn't ready to love. AJ wasn't ready to love. I think Chris was. And then Amber just happened to follow suit. Liz and Jason, they still dating. They not having sex yet, but they still intimate with one another. Chris and I don't wonder why he didn't ask Chris and Amber was they sexing it up, because Chris said he was celibate too. Got all in Liz and Jason's business. Liz and Jason, they basically saying that they a match for each other. I still don't believe it. They good. They I mean, I think they'll make it work. But one of the things that gets me is a couple people, y'all put it down in the comment section, they got this new show coming out that Jason and Liz are hosting, Ready to Love Couples or something like that. That show was already put into production way before Ready to Love began, without even knowing that they would become fan favorites, because Liz knows good TV. I mean, I think that they have a chemistry. No, not a chemistry. I think that they like each other, but I don't think that. I think they were forcing it for TV. But after Jason had his words with Kyra, you know, Liz kind of like kissed him and everything, and I was like, you know, it's all right, baby. After she had her one-on-one with David, and David was trying to say that he didn't tell his friends about the whole kiss thing. Why bring it up at all? You know what I'm saying? She needed a kiss from Chris to comfort her. Like, can you bring me down? Liz is being exactly what Jason, I can call him Chris. Liz is being exactly what Jason's mama wanted. Somebody who was going to lead him without knowing he's being led. That's exactly what she's doing. Okay, yeah, I don't want to talk about David again, so I'm not going to even go into deeper about David and Liz, whatever. But that's it, y'all. That is the end of this whole episode. They were still lackluster for me from the beginning to the end. But I am ready for Ready to Love season 5 in Washington, D.C. and see what they could bring us. Some new type of, please get some men that really want to be in it. Please stop getting all these damn actors. Let's get some real people that's here for actual relationships. You know what I'm saying? We get like 1 or 2 sprinkled out, and they always get voted off fast. How about stick all these motherfuckers there together? Don't eliminate nobody. Let's go all the way to the end with everybody, and then see who they choose. Make it up to week 8. You know what I'm saying? Episode 8. And then see who these people gonna choose. And then the last few weeks, let's meet the people, or you know what I'm saying, meet the friends or what have you. Let's do it all. You know what I'm saying? Keep everybody there. That's what I would love to see. That's what I would love to say. You know what I'm saying? Besides my name on the show, I'm still looking for love. Looking for love in all the wrong places. Looking for love. Thank y'all for watching. Thank y'all for being here. See y'all again next season or in the next video. Like, comment, share, and subscribe. And I'm trying out my new fall colors for my line. This is Black Pearl. I need to make it darker. But I think I'm kind of liking it. Bring out my little fall colors soon. Y'all have a good one. www.survivebeauty.com. That's my website. Peace.